Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love.
What's going on, everybody? It's your big homie, the Armchair Operator. Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you find this video informative and maybe a little bit entertaining. And if you're coming back to the channel, thank you so much for coming back. I definitely appreciate you. I hope you find this video informative, maybe a little bit entertaining. So today we are on location at the gun range, and this is basically just kind of like a range day video. You know, I brought out my PDP, my Walther PDP Pro, and my SIG 226X5, and mainly because I haven't really ran those guns for a while, so I just want to put some rounds down range in them and show y'all. Now, my PDP might look a little different from the last time you've seen it because I got my hollow sun on there, the solar power one, the 407C. I got the Harrington Arms micro comp, which I did a review on that. And actually, I added just a little bit of the Handle It grips tape on there. And then we got, of course, the 226X5 Classic, which we all know and love. So like I said, this is just gonna be a fun range day video. First up, we're gonna run the PDP. Oh, and by the way, I have excess suppressor height night sights on the PDP. So needless to say, that gun is not stock at all. Now, I just got finished running my Staccato XC, so my groupings are a little trash, but they're still on the mark, just a full display. So let me load up and let's go again. When I finish this magazine, I'll pull the target a little closer just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So that's kind of what I was saying, you know what I mean, the lows and the lefts, but for the most part, that's all me, that's not the gun. That's one of the things that's kind of hard when you run a bunch of different guns, where you're talking about review, testing, whatever. You got to kind of get your feet wet with a particular handgun all over again. And going from something like an XC to a PDP is like literally night and day difference. Not to say that the PDP doesn't have a great trigger, it does, but when you're running an XC, come on now. But anyway, enough excuses and enough talking. Let me load up another mag and let's go again. All right, we're back and we loaded up again. Now, real quick, the thing about the PDP is, first of all, it's a great gun. It has one of the best triggers, best striker-fired triggers that are out there, probably the best. And the PDP Pro is no exception. It has their performance duty trigger in there, and it's a hell of a trigger, okay? Now, the thing about the PDP in general is I was critical about the sights on the gun when I first got it, as you've probably seen in my last few videos. And frankly, the PDP is a little bit snappy out of the box. That's just my opinion. And I think that has a lot to do with the recoil spring. The gun itself is kind of light, and it's a little top heavy. Most of the weight is in the slide of the gun, and you really feel it on the recoil. So a lot of owners, including myself, replace the sights, they add a compensator, maybe even change the recoil spring and guide rod. I haven't done that yet, but I will. But they made those modifications to the gun to really bring it to life. And I think that if you have a PDP, whether you're talking about the Pro or whatever, one of the first things that you should do is upgrade the sights. Now, I have suppressor height excess night sights, steel night sights on the gun, and I love it. I got that perfect low 1/3 cold with this with my hollow sun, and it's just like, it's like night and day difference compared to that and the original polymer sights. So I just wanted to put that out there. But anyway, we got this magazine loaded up, so let's put some rounds down range. A little low, but not too bad. I mean, it's still basically hitting the mark. Like I said, that's basically all me. I got to get my feet wet with this PDP once again. All right, we are loaded back up. Target is back at 7 yards. And let's go one more again. This time we're going head box. I'm missing the head box. So that kind of brings me to my first point about optics height night sights. Because they're a little taller and, you know, stupid me forgetting about my holds, my shots were trending mostly low. That's because I'm putting the dot kind of like in the middle of the target, what they call like not a 6 o'clock hole, but like cut the target in half. But when you got taller sights, you got to remember just a little bit of height over bore. So just kind of like a pro tip for y'all, when you got taller sights, you do have to account for height over bore. It's not that drastic when you compare a handgun to a long gun, but if you're running them damn taller sights, just keep that in mind when you're shooting close, like 7 yards and in. All right, let's do it again. Let's see if I can tighten this ish up. Better. A little few misses here and there, but better. Brought the shot groupings up a bit more. But now y'all kind of see what I mean about running taller sights on a handgun. It's just something to keep in mind if you run, like you have a carry gun and you got them tall sights. Just keep in mind that you might have to pick that aim up just a little bit when you're shooting in close. All right, so for this last mag with the Walther, we're going to do a little strong hand, weak hand drill. So if you don't know, I'm going to put 5 shots in with the strong hand, one-handed, then I'm going to transition and do the weak hand, and then we're going to finish the magazine with both hands on the gun. So we got the target relatively close this time, because like I said, it's just a little strong hand, weak hand. We at 5 yards. First up, strong hand. Left target, left hand. Head box, finish it off. Not horrible, but hit. So, all right, let's pull the X5 out and put some rounds down range with it. All right, now we got the 226 X5. I got 2 20-round magazines loaded up. Target, 7 yards. Let's get to it. It's been a while since I ran this thing. And let me see just how rusty I really am. Whoa, pulled that. Y'all, I forgot just how soft this damn 226X5 is. It has a 3-poundish trigger pull, maybe a little bit less, and the trigger pull is adjustable, so I can reduce the length of travel or reduce the pull weight if I want to. But I don't really think it needs it, because man, is this thing accurate. Grouping's got a little bit erratic, but that's only because I sped up the shots. But still, that's one of the real advantages of having all steel guns, is that their recoil impulse is soft, so it's easier to keep it on target. Now mind you, the X5 Classic is not ported or compensated or anything. That's just straight stock. So I can imagine with the X5 Legion, which is kind of ported but not really, I can only imagine how that thing runs. All right, let me run this last 10 rounds out of this magazine. All right, got 20 rounds in. This time we're gonna go for the head box. My eagle eye viewers will caught that trigger freeze. But that's okay. Trigger freeze and all, for the most part, still hitting that target. Gotta bring it back to the left just a little bit. And I got, we're not gonna talk about that, but you get the idea. It's very forgiving. As long as you do your part, the gun will do its part. All right. I think we need to, we don't need to put a fresh target up there, but let me reload and let's go again. All right, we got the last 2 mags for the X5 loaded up, and the target is at 10 yards. This time we're going for the small circle targets on the left and the right of the head box. This time we're gonna take it slow. Man, I can see it from here. This one was just a little bit more wild, but that was the first shot. Perfect down the center. This is the second go. A little sluggish over here, but over there, I think that's better. So now that we're done with these two, I got one more that I want to bring out kind of as a little bit of bonus round, so stay tuned. All right, y'all, I told y'all I had a special one. This time we're gonna bring out the boomstick, the 590A1. Now I got a red dot on here. This is the Sealy Wolf 2. I did a review on this optic already, so if you want to know more about that, definitely check out the video. But the purpose of this, I am going to put this thing through kind of a torture test. So I want to see if that optic can survive 500 rounds of the 590A1. And for the most part, I'm shooting these jokers right here, the Winchester Super X slugs, and they are stout. So definitely keep a lookout for that video in the future. But right now, we're just gonna run the Mossberg real quick. All right, let's get this big thing loaded up right. .590A1 is 8 plus 1. 1 in the tube, no, excuse me, 1 in the chamber plus 8 in the magazine. So we're gonna load it all the way up. And now, here comes the quick port load, let it go. We are empty. You see this? This is one of the reasons why shotguns are hard to beat at distance inside of 10 yards. Now that's all slugs. That is insane. But anyway, that's basically it for today's video. If y'all enjoyed this video, please let me know by smashing the like button, leaving a comment down below. Let's get this discussion popping. What do you think about the Walther PDP Pro, or the SIG 226X5, or the Mossberg 590A1? If you got any experience with any of those guns, let me know down in the comments. Let's get this discussion popping. As always, thank you so much for watching. This is your big homie, and I'm signing out, man. Peace.